Hello. I just recently announced that my Spanish 1 curriculum is being sold on Amazon, which is so exciting. It's a dream come true, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity. That curriculum is also on sale on my website at mamachilanga.com. I can leave the link. The one that's being sold on my website is in digital form, PDF only. So if you buy that one, you'll have to print it out yourself, but now you can purchase it on Amazon and they will be delivered to you at your door, which is so exciting. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about my curriculum because I'm sure there's lots of questions, and I figured the best way to do that would be to record a little video, and you can ask me any question at any time in the comments on my Instagram. You can send me an email, whatever you would like. So first of all, my curriculum comes with a teacher's guide and a K through 3rd lesson plan book, along with a workbook, and then also a 4th through 8th grade lesson plan book and a workbook. So the teacher's guide is more of like a big picture type of book. So in it, at the beginning, it explains to you how to use the curriculum, who the curriculum is for, and it also explains like how you can plan out your week, how to use the lesson plans and all of that, and then it gives you the Spanish alphabet, how to pronounce each letter. And then it also gives you a QR code or a link to a resource document that I'm constantly adding to help make your lesson plans a little bit easier. And then it's going to give you an overview of what the students are going to be learning each week. So it's broken up into younger students and older students. So the younger students are K through 3rd, and the older students are 4th through 8th. So it tells you what the objectives are. So for example, let's go to lesson 9, las frutas y verduras, fruits and vegetables. The young students' objectives will be, students will learn how to talk about what they like more by using the word más. They will use vocabulary words from the previous lessons and form full sentences describing their preferences. They will answer questions like, ¿Cuál te gusta más? ¿El pie de calabaza o de manzana? Which do you like better, pumpkin pie or apple pie? And then they'll learn several fruits and vegetables this week. And by the way, this is week 9. And they should be able to describe fruits and veggies by color in Spanish at this point. So that's the younger students' objectives. And then the older students, they'll have the same objectives, but also I'll add in verbs. So they'll learn how to use verbs like beber and comer, which is to eat and to drink, and they will learn how to conjugate them. So, and then it gives you the vocabulary words that everyone will be learning. So the older students and the younger students will be learning the same vocabulary, with the exception of the older students will also be learning the verbs and their conjugations. And then it gives you phrases to use, and then games and activities, and it also tells you which worksheet in the workbook would go best. So this is like a big picture overview teacher's guide. And then in the lesson plan book, it is more detailed and more minute by minute, like telling you how to teach this lesson, giving you links to videos and games and activities and how to teach certain concepts, etc. So I went to week 9, which is the same one I read in the teacher's guide. And so it tells you, like, for 5 minutes, we're going to work on conversation. This is the question you ask. ¿Cuál te gusta más? What do you like better? And then it gives you examples on how to answer the question. And then you go over the vocabulary words for about 10 minutes, and I give you tips and tricks on how to do that. And then it explains how to play the game. And then I give you a link of a song that you would sing at the end, and this is for the younger students. For the older students, there aren't as many songs, but they'll have like different games, more complicated games, more appropriate games for their age group. And then I also give you some teaching tips in the lesson plans. And I give you 2 lesson plans per week, and then you have the option of creating your own lesson plans for the rest of the week, or I give you suggestions in the teacher's guide of how else you can use that time, because obviously the goal is to practice Spanish every day. So that would be the K through 3rd, and the 4th through 8th lesson plan book is very similar to the K through 3rd. It just has I've changed some things up for the older students. And then the workbook has a worksheet for each week. Now, this is a very small book. There's only 1 worksheet per week. And I did that on purpose because I enjoy more interactive and more conversational learning as opposed to book work. And but this is still helpful in filling up time and working on reading and writing skills, and just mixing things up a little bit for your students. Who is this curriculum written for? I understand that my curriculum is not for everyone, and I do not believe that it is for everyone. I think that it is for specific people. So I'm going to explain who I have written this curriculum specifically for. So the first group of people would be to homeschoolers. So for homeschool parents that want to teach their kids Spanish. Now, do I think you should buy this curriculum and just give it to your students and expect them to learn Spanish on their own through this curriculum? No. This is a very hands-on, like, parents should be very involved in this. So that means I would expect that you would have a little bit of prior knowledge of Spanish before you use this curriculum. So maybe you studied it in high school, maybe you studied it in college. I don't expect you to be fluent, not even near fluent, but if you have some prior knowledge, that would be good. Now, if you don't have any prior knowledge to Spanish, I do have a bundle on my website. It is not sold on Amazon yet, but the super bundle, the K through 8 super bundle, this one right here, that one I have created videos for the parents to learn how to pronounce the words, and there's like a lot more explanation and help for the parents that do not feel comfortable with Spanish. Otherwise, if you feel fairly comfortable with Spanish, then this curriculum, is for you, and you will teach your students / learn alongside them. Also, this is written for co-op teachers. I've used this in a couple of homeschool co-ops, and I've sold this to a couple of other homeschool moms who have taught other homeschoolers in a co-op Spanish. This works for groups or individuals. You have to adjust it a little bit if the group is a little bit bigger or smaller, or for individuals, but it should be fairly easy to adjust. And it works really well for co-ops. And then another group of people that I think this curriculum is for teachers who work in a small private school who's just starting up a Spanish program. So this curriculum is being used in several small Christian schools around the country. They have Spanish kind of like as an elective. It's only taught a couple times a week, but it's taught to all of the grades, like grade from kindergarten to 6th grade or kindergarten to 8th grade. And it's the same teacher pretty much who is going around and teaching for like 30 to 40 minutes a couple times a week. So this curriculum allows you to teach all of those ages and prepare for all of those lessons without having to buy a curriculum for each grade and try to put something together, because I've already put it together for you, and all the students are learning pretty much the same thing, but with some adjustments for the younger students versus the older students. So to summarize, this is for homeschool parents who want to teach their children Spanish, teachers who are teaching in homeschool co-ops that have like a wide age range of kids that they're teaching at the same time, and teachers of schools that also have a large age range of kids that they're teaching at the same time. Also, to clarify, this is Spanish 1. This is very basic. This is for kids that do not have prior knowledge of Spanish or very little. So this is just the basics. This is getting them started. Stay tuned. Next year, I will be releasing this Spanish 2 curriculum. So that is all the information that I think I have for you right now. You can go to Amazon and search my name, Natalie Kastner, and you'll find all of my books for sale on there, or you can go and find them slightly cheaper on my website at mamachilanga.com, but those are just the PDF versions of it. It's not the physical book form. So let me know if you have any questions at all. Thank you to everyone who has supported me, prayed for me, encouraged me, and if you have purchased anything from me, thank you so much. That really supports my family and it encourages me to continue what I'm doing. I love doing this. It's so fun. It's a dream come true. And if you have purchased anything on Amazon, please go and leave a review, because that really helps get my books out there for other people to see. So thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later.